First, you introduce yourself, you identify the patient, privacy, and you explain the procedure. Okay? So that's the first step. Identify yourself, identify the patient, privacy, and explain the procedure. That's all. All right? You did that. You approach the patient. Okay, I'm here to assess your, I don't know, your heart, your abdomen, or your whatever you're assessing, your lungs, right? And now you start with your assessment. How do you start your assessment? For example, for neurological. Inspection. What do you look for? Abnormalities, any asymmetry, any spasticity, right? Open the door for me. Patient is hypertonic, whatever. So that's on inspection, right? And then we start with the assessment grossly of the cranial nerves, right? So we start with one. You know that, Will? Willie, you know that? Cranial nerves? You know all of them? Okay, what's the name for cranial nerve number one? And number one. Number one.
Of something.
And number one. Olfactory, right? So how do you assess?
Smell.
You close one,
Close one, and then the other one. Let's go to cranial number two. What's the name for cranial number two? Optic. Optic nerve. How do you assess cranial number two? You're supposed to know these things already. How do you assess cranial nerve number two? So no, it's right there. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It's right there. That's how you assess cranial number two. So you're supposed to know these things by now, right? Okay. Then comes number three. What's the name for number three? Oculomotor. How do you assess the oculomotor? With the pen light. I'm going to have the pen light. How do you describe the assessment on the pupils? Perla. Perla stands for what?
Pupil, equal, round,
Reacts to light and accommodation. Right? What happens when you put the light close to the eyes? It constricts. What happens if you put an object close to the eyes? They constrict. If you put it far away,
Dilate.
that's Perla. Pupil equal, round, reactive to light and accommodation. That's it. That's Perla. Okay? Sounds complicated, but it's not. So now you have the Perla. Now we go to number 4. What's cranial nerve number 4? 4.
Trochlear.
Okay, now we're not going to go over all the cranial nerves, just the most important one.
Trochlear.
So 1, 2, 3 are important. Then 4, 3, 4, 6 is important. 5, sensation.
Face.
And the other one that is important is
8.
and 9.
well 9.
9.
9 because it's the gag reflex. How do you assess the gag reflex?
So I look at with the tongue.
So that's grossly. That's grossly the most important. It's not all. It's not everything, but the most important ones, right? Because it's too much for your level.